Welcome back, everybody, to another deep dive. And
Mhm.
today we're
Yeah.
diving into a topic you're clearly interested in,
Great.
the alkaline diet. You've sent us some fascinating articles about how what we eat
Yes.
might influence our body's pH balance.
Right.
And honestly, I'm curious to see what we uncover,
Yeah.
especially all the buzz about its potential benefits.
Yeah.
More energy, less inflammation,
Right.
even better bone health and digestion.
Well, let's start by addressing the elephant in the room, the idea that food can directly change your blood pH. It's a bit of a misconception. Our bodies work hard to maintain a slightly alkaline blood pH of around 7.4,
Okay.
and they do it through a sophisticated system involving our lungs and kidneys.
Hold on, a misconception.
Hmm.
But I've read so much about alkalizing the body.
Yeah.
So if what we eat doesn't actually change our blood pH,
Right.
why all the hype around this diet?
That's where it gets interesting. While food might not drastically shift our blood pH, the alkaline diet still seems to have a positive impact. And the key may lie in the specific types of foods it emphasizes.
Okay.
Think fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds,
Uh-huh.
all those things we already know are good for us.
So are we saying it's less about achieving some magical pH balance
All right.
and more about the undeniable benefits of a whole food plant-based diet?
Exactly. It's like a happy accident. By following the alkaline diet, you naturally end up eating a diet rich in nutrients,
Yeah.
fiber, and antioxidants, which, as we know, are linked to a whole host of health benefits.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I'm still curious about some of those specific health claims. One of the articles you sent mentioned a link between high-acid diets and weaker bones. Can you unpack that for me?
Absolutely. We know that calcium is essential for building and maintaining strong bones. But what's fascinating is that research suggests a high acid load from our diet can actually increase calcium excretion, essentially leaching it from our bones. The alkaline diet, with its emphasis on mineral-rich fruits and veggies, may help counteract this. It's like providing the building blocks and protecting them from being taken away.
Now, that's what I call a deep dive. So it's not just about getting enough calcium.
Right.
It's also about making sure our bodies can hold on to it. But how does this acid load actually work if our blood pH isn't directly affected by food?
That's a great question. See, our kidneys play a crucial role in maintaining a stable blood pH. When we consume a diet high in acid-forming foods, things like processed foods, sugary drinks, and excess animal protein,
Yeah.
our kidneys have to work overtime to filter out those excess acids. And one way they do this is by pulling calcium from our bones to neutralize the acid.
Wow. So our bodies are literally sacrificing bone strength to keep our blood pH in check.
Yeah.
That's a pretty powerful argument for reducing our acid load.
Yeah.
But I have to ask, are we talking about dramatic shifts in pH here?
Mm-hmm.
Or are these subtle changes that accumulate over time?
It's more about subtle long-term effects. Our blood pH is incredibly tightly regulated, fluctuating only slightly within a very narrow range. But even these small variations, when sustained over years, can have significant consequences. Think of it like a tiny leak in a boat over time. Even a small leak can sink the ship.
That's a great analogy. So even though we might not feel the effects of a high acid load immediately,
Right.
it's slowly chipping away at our bone health over time, which makes the alkaline diet's emphasis on fruits and veggies all the more important. But what about its impact on energy levels? I think we could all use a little boost now and then.
Absolutely. And this is where the alkaline diet's focus on nutrient-dense foods really shines.
Mhm.
Remember, we're talking about a diet packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. These nutrients are essential for cellular function. And when our cells are humming along efficiently, we naturally feel more energized.
So it's like fueling our bodies with premium gas instead of that cheap stuff that makes the engine sputter.
Exactly. And it's not just about the immediate energy boost either. By nourishing our cells with the nutrients they need, we're supporting their long-term health and vitality. It's like investing in a high-quality engine that's built to last.
I'm starting to see a pattern here. The alkaline diet seems to support our bodies in working optimally.
Right.
But what about our gut? I know gut health is crucial for overall well-being. Does the alkaline diet have any specific benefits for our digestion?
Definitely. The high fiber content in those fruits, veggies, and whole grains we keep talking about is incredibly beneficial for gut health.
Yep.
Fiber acts like a prebiotic, feeding the good bacteria in our gut, which in turn support everything from digestion and nutrient absorption to immune function and even mental health.
So it's not just about keeping things moving regularly.
Right.
Fiber plays a much bigger role in our overall well-being.
Absolutely. And by reducing our intake of processed foods and sugary drinks, we're also minimizing the things that can disrupt our gut microbiome and lead to digestive issues. It's about creating a more balanced and harmonious environment in our gut.
That makes sense. So we've covered bone health, energy levels, and digestion.
Mm-hmm.
But what about inflammation? I know chronic inflammation is linked to so many health problems. Does the alkaline diet address that as well?
It does, and this is where the anti-inflammatory properties of alkaline-forming foods come into play. Fruits and vegetables, especially those rich in antioxidants like berries, leafy greens, and cruciferous veggies, can help tame that inflammatory fire and protect our cells from damage.
So it's not just about avoiding inflammatory culprits like processed foods and sugar.
Right.
It's also about actively fighting inflammation with these powerful antioxidants. But how does that actually work on a cellular level?
Well, think of inflammation as a natural defense mechanism. When our bodies are exposed to injury or infection, they release inflammatory molecules to help with healing. But when this inflammatory response becomes chronic, it can start to damage healthy tissues and contribute to a whole range of diseases.
So it's like a fire alarm that keeps going off even when there's no fire.
Exactly.
And these antioxidants are like the firefighters helping to put out those unnecessary flames.
Exactly. Antioxidants work by neutralizing free radicals, which are unstable molecules that can damage our cells and trigger inflammation.
Okay.
By providing our bodies with a steady supply of antioxidants through a diet rich in fruits and veggies, we're essentially strengthening our defenses against chronic inflammation.
I'm starting to see how the alkaline diet isn't just some fad. It's a way of eating that aligns with our body's natural systems and supports overall well-being.
That's a great way to put it. It's about working with our bodies, not against them. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more to explore about the potential benefits of the alkaline diet.
Well, before we dive any deeper, let's take a moment to recap what we've learned so far. We started by debunking the myth that food directly alters blood pH, but that raised a new question. If it's not about changing our pH, then why does this way of eating seem to work?
Right.
And what we've uncovered so far is that the alkaline diet, with its focus on whole plant-based foods, may actually be working by supporting our body's natural systems and promoting overall health.
Exactly. And we've only just begun to scratch the surface. We still need to explore the alkaline diet's potential impact on weight management, skin health, heart health,
Right.
and so much more. But first, let's take a quick break to process all this amazing information. We'll be right back with more fascinating insights on the alkaline diet. Welcome back. I'm excited to continue exploring the potential benefits of the alkaline diet.
Yeah, me too.
We've already seen how it might positively impact bone health, energy levels, gut health, and inflammation.
Right.
But there's still so much more to uncover.
And one area I'm particularly curious about is weight management.
Yeah.
A lot of the articles you sent touched on how the alkaline diet might be helpful for maintaining a healthy weight. What's the connection there?
It goes back to the types of foods the diet emphasizes: whole, unprocessed, plant-based foods.
Okay.
These foods tend to be lower in calories and higher in fiber and protein,
Right.
which helps you feel fuller for longer and can naturally lead to consuming fewer calories overall.
So it's not about some restrictive calorie counting scheme,
Right.
but rather a shift towards foods that naturally support satiety and help us avoid those cravings for processed snacks and sugary drinks.
Exactly. It's about nourishing your body with nutrient-dense foods that keep you feeling satisfied and energized,
Right.
rather than relying on quick fixes that leave you feeling hungry and sluggish.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
It's like choosing foods that actually fuel your body rather than just temporarily filling a void.
Yeah.
But what about skin health? I've heard some buzz about the alkaline diet being good for your skin. Is there any truth to that?
There's definitely a connection. Remember all those vitamins and antioxidants we talked about?
Yeah.
Well, they play a crucial role in skin health too. Vitamin C, for example, is essential for collagen production, which keeps our skin firm and elastic. And antioxidants help protect our skin from damage caused by free radicals,
Right.
which can lead to premature aging.
So it's like a two-pronged approach, nourishing the skin from within with those essential nutrients and protecting it from external damage with those powerful antioxidants.
Exactly. And by reducing inflammation, which we know can contribute to skin issues like acne and eczema,
Right.
the alkaline diet further supports a healthy complexion.
This is fascinating. I'm starting to see how the alkaline diet is like a holistic beauty regimen working from the inside out to promote a radiant glow.
That's a great way to put it. It's about supporting your skin's natural ability to repair and rejuvenate itself
Uh-huh.
by providing it with the nutrients it needs and minimizing the things that can damage it.
This all makes so much sense. We've talked about how the alkaline diet might support bones, energy levels, gut health, reduce inflammation, help with weight management, and even improve skin health. But what about heart health?
Yeah.
That's obviously a major concern for many people. Does the alkaline diet offer any benefits in that area?
It absolutely does. Remember when we talked about potassium earlier and how it plays a role in regulating blood pressure?
Yeah.
Well, the alkaline diet is naturally rich in potassium-rich foods like leafy greens, bananas, avocados, and sweet potatoes.
So by increasing our intake of these foods, we're naturally supporting healthy blood pressure levels.
Right.
But what about sodium? I know that's a major culprit when it comes to heart health.
You're right, excess sodium can contribute to high blood pressure.
Yeah.
And the beauty of the alkaline diet is that it naturally encourages you to reduce your sodium intake by focusing on whole, unprocessed foods.
So it's not about completely eliminating sodium,
Right.
but rather about shifting the balance towards more potassium-rich foods and less processed sodium-laden foods.
Exactly. It's about creating that optimal balance of nutrients that supports cardiovascular health.
Okay.
And let's not forget about those antioxidants we keep talking about.
Right.
They also play a crucial role in heart health by protecting blood vessels from damage and reducing inflammation,
Uh-huh.
both of which contribute to heart disease.
So it's like a triple win for the heart, more potassium, less sodium,
Yeah,
and a boost of antioxidants to keep things running smoothly.
precisely. And by supporting overall health, including weight management and reducing inflammation, the alkaline diet further reduces the risk of developing heart disease.
This is incredible. It seems like every aspect of the alkaline diet, from the individual nutrients to the overall dietary patterns,
Mm-hmm.
is aligned with supporting heart health.
Exactly. And the beauty of it is that it's not about following a rigid set of rules,
Yeah.
but rather about embracing a way of eating that naturally prioritizes foods that are good for your heart.
I love that approach.
Yeah.
It's not about deprivation or restriction,
Right.
but rather about abundance and nourishment.
Absolutely. It's about enjoying delicious, satisfying foods that also happen to be incredibly beneficial for your heart.
You know, as we've been discussing all these potential benefits, I'm struck by how interconnected everything is. The same foods that are good for our bones are also good for our heart, our gut, our skin,
Right.
and even our energy levels. It's like this beautiful symphony of nourishment where everything works together to support overall well-being.
That's a great observation. The human body is an incredibly complex and interconnected system,
Yeah.
and what we eat plays a profound role in how all those systems function.
It makes me think of that old saying, you are what you eat.
Uh-huh.
And based on what we've learned today, it seems like choosing to be a vibrant, healthy person starts with embracing a way of eating that nourishes and supports every aspect of our being.
I couldn't agree more. It's about making choices that empower us to thrive, not just survive.
Well said. This has been such an eye-opening exploration of the alkaline diet. We've gone far beyond the surface level and really delved into the science behind its potential benefits.
And what's even more exciting is that we've only scratched the surface. There's still so much more to learn about how food choices impact our health and well-being.
You're right. And while we may never have all the answers,
Mm-hmm.
this deep dive has definitely given us a lot to think about and a lot to be excited about. You know, as we've been unpacking the science behind the alkaline diet, it's become clear that it's about so much more than just the food we put on our plates.
Mm-hmm.
It's about a holistic approach to well-being.
That's a fantastic point. We can't talk about the alkaline diet without acknowledging the impact of lifestyle factors like stress, sleep, and exercise. They all play a crucial role in how our bodies function,
Yeah.
including how we process food and manage those subtle pH variations.
So even if we're diligently filling our plates with leafy greens and ditching the processed foods,
Right.
if we're constantly stressed out or burning the candle at both ends, it could undermine our efforts.
Absolutely. Chronic stress, for instance, can trigger the release of hormones like cortisol, which can actually increase acidity in the body. And over time, this can contribute to inflammation and a host of other health issues. It's like having a car with a top-notch engine but neglecting to change the oil.
Yeah.
Eventually, even the best engine will start to sputter.
That's a great analogy.
Yeah.
So it's not just about the fuel we put in, but also about making sure the entire system is well maintained. What about sleep?
Yeah.
How does that factor into the equation?
Well, sleep is when our bodies do most of their repair and regeneration. And when we're sleep deprived,
Yeah.
those processes are compromised. This can lead to hormonal imbalances, increased inflammation, and even changes in our gut microbiome, all factors that can influence our overall health and how our bodies handle acidity.
So prioritizing sleep is like giving our bodies the downtime they need to recharge and reset.
Exactly.
And what about exercise? Where does that fit in?
Exercise is amazing for so many reasons.
Yeah.
It helps reduce stress, improves sleep quality, and boosts circulation, all of which contribute to a more balanced internal environment.
Hmm.
Plus, exercise helps our bodies utilize oxygen more efficiently, which can actually help buffer acidity.
So we've got this trifecta of lifestyle factors, managing stress, prioritizing sleep, and getting regular exercise,
Right.
that all work together to support the alkaline diet's goals of reducing acidity and promoting overall well-being.
Exactly. It's like building a strong foundation for a house. You need all the essential elements:
Okay.
a solid base, sturdy walls, and a well-constructed roof
Yeah.
for the structure to stand strong and withstand the elements. In the same way, managing stress, prioritizing sleep, and incorporating exercise create a solid foundation for a healthy body that can better process food and maintain a balanced internal environment.
I love that analogy. It really highlights how the alkaline diet isn't just about what we eat.
Right.
It's about a holistic approach to health that encompasses all aspects of our lives.
Absolutely. It's about creating a lifestyle that supports our body's natural ability to thrive.
This has been such an incredible journey of discovery. We started by debunking the myth that food directly alters blood pH.
Uh-huh.
But then we uncovered all these fascinating ways in which the alkaline diet, with its focus on whole plant-based foods,
Yeah.
might actually be working by supporting our body's natural systems, reducing acidity,
Right.
and promoting overall health.
And we explored how lifestyle factors like stress management,
Yeah.
sleep, and exercise play a crucial role in maximizing the potential benefits of this way of eating.
We've delved into its potential to benefit our bones, boost energy levels, improve digestion, reduce inflammation, support weight management, enhance skin health, and even protect our hearts.
It's amazing how interconnected everything is, isn't it?
It really is.
Yeah.
And while we may not have all the answers, this deep dive has certainly given us a lot to think about and a lot to be excited about. So as we wrap up this episode, what's the one key takeaway you'd like our listener to ponder?
I'd say remember that true health and vitality aren't just about following a set of rules or adhering to a specific diet.
It's about creating a lifestyle that nourishes your body, mind, and spirit. It's about making choices that empower you to thrive.
Well said. And for our listener, I'd add this. Remember that small changes can make a big difference over time. Don't feel overwhelmed by the idea of overhauling your entire life. Start by incorporating 1 or 2 alkaline-friendly foods into your diet. Experiment with different stress management techniques. Prioritize getting a good night's sleep. Find an activity you enjoy and move your body regularly.
And remember, it's a journey, not a destination.
Right.
Be patient with yourself, embrace the process, and enjoy the incredible benefits of nourishing your body from the inside out.
This has been such an insightful and inspiring conversation. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the alkaline diet. We hope you gained some valuable insights and are feeling empowered to make choices that support your well-being. Until next time, keep exploring and keep thriving.